was always going to be a tricky game given the schedule you've been on and knowing that they will be pretty keen to bounce back after the other night. And, gee, they made a hell of a run in the third quarter, but you'd be proud of the way your team responded and got a really important win.
Yeah, obviously love the way that we came out. The pace that we played at. Tuck was huge in that all night, and when we got stops and his sprints to get to the rim and drawing 8 fouls was huge, and us just getting some some cheap points, but credit to Vandy and their coaching staff. That third quarter run that they made, it was floaters over the top of our contests. It was contested threes. Everyone was aggressive. Bainesy was picking up O boards. It was, it was a lot to deal with, and being able to handle that run and get through it at the end of three-quarter time. CG made a couple of big ones, and then pretty composed fourth quarter from us. Foul trouble, different people playing different spots. We end up playing the game out a little bit smaller, but it was a tough physical game.
How tough is it when you're playing on the road, you've got 5,000 fans in a building desperate to see their team win, and their team has all the momentum in the third quarter? How tough is it to turn the tide back your way, and what does it say about your team that you were able to do that?
Yeah, credit to the organisation. The fans were amazing during that third. When they made their run, it was noisy, it was loud, it was a fun environment to play in. But I thought there's been good composure recently from this group about our process, and CG's a great one in leading that from the player group. Everyone's we're not getting too high, too low in situations tonight. There was a lot of things going on in the game tonight. We had 3 lane violations and flopping, and there was a whole lot of things going on in that game tonight. I challenged within 30 seconds of the game, and there was some wild things going on, but I love the way that we've just handled things, get back to our defensive rules, make sure we're sharing the basketball, screening well, and trusting each other, and it's building with our group.
Absolutely was a game that had everything. But from your point of view, every time you needed something, it was either Tuck, it was either Golding, it was either XRM, or it was either Shaley. They all came up with big plays in big moments. I mean, to have so many guys capable of doing that is probably why you're playing so well right now.
Yeah, I thought X's, in key moments, his ability to go by people and get to the rim was huge. We run a play for Tuck, and he attacks Bainesy's hip. He was obviously a lot more aggressive defensively than we've seen him for a while, and he gets downhill. Shaley 3-ball, right on the shot clock, the other one that Shay hits, and it's good that we've got so many people that can affect the game and make winning plays.
And Tuck, did you enjoy things out there? How did you find tonight's game?
It was good, just like Coach said, just the composure that we played with when they went on their run to get stops and dig out a win. The environment here was great. Their fans are great fans, to give them that energy that they had in the third quarter. So it's a lot of fun playing the game that you love.
Even though you're playing on the road, is it fun to play in a environment like this where the crowd is so into the game? They might not be in your favour, but is it fun to play in a building that's so loud?
Me personally, I like road games. The crowd gets a little antsy, and for me, when the crowd gets quiet at the end of the game, knowing that their team lost, it's kind of a satisfying feeling to me. It's always good to win at home in front of your fans, but it's a little bit more pleasing when you're on the road and the odds are against you.
You're playing at such a consistently high level right now, and you have been doing it for probably 4, 5 or 6 weeks. Was it just a matter of settling into life in the NBL and the way the basketball is played here, or why have you been able to play so well in this second half of the season?
Settling in, but just the confidence that my teammates and Dino have given me, the extra work that I put in with Reese Carter and D-Mac, coming out of that FIBA break, just to work on my shot, just to, expand my game in different aspects, to have the scouting report on me kind of change, to open up things for like CG and Shaley and XRM and the other guys on our team, just to, do what I do at a high frequency level. It's been good.
As a team, you're playing at such a high level right now. Clearly, you're a good enough team to be a playoff team, but I guess in some ways it's out of your hands if you actually make it. All you can do is win these last 3 games. But how desperate are you to sneak into that top 6, Rayjon?
Super desperate. That's what we play with, and we've been playing with for the last couple of weeks. Just that relentlessness and desperation to, give ourselves the best opportunity, make that playoff berth, because we feel like we are a championship caliber team. Yeah.
And Dean, I guess you've got 3 games in 3 weeks to go to close out the season. How do you approach this now? How are you feeling about the way the team's playing, and how do you approach these last 3 games where you throw everything at winning them and then, I guess, hope that everything works out in your favour?
Yeah, again, we celebrate this one tonight, and anytime you get on a double road trip when you're going across 2 countries to play games, it's really satisfying with the energy that we found tonight to go ahead and close out that game. So yeah, Adelaide twice and a game back in New Zealand. We finished the season at home, and we know we're going to pack that one out, and it's going to have playoff implications that last game of the year, and I think that's what the league was all about this year, about going to the play-in tournament, and everyone is playing at such a high level in these last few rounds of the season, and it's good for fans, it's good for everybody playing the game of basketball the way everyone's competing right now.
And just the last one, obviously it's a week away still, but would you expect Ice or Dave to be back for next week's game?
Yeah, probably not Ice. I think Barlow's a solid chance, but we'll see how he goes when we get back. But he's done some good work over the last few days, and there's a possibility that he'll be back.
Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers.
Dylan or Darren?
No, all good, thank you. Thanks, guys.
All good, thanks.